Thanks for being with us tonight. Signing any deal or agreement with Iran would be a disaster. It would be a problem for me, and it would be a problem for you.
This year we have the best opportunity in decades to pursue a different future between our countries. Just over a year ago, we reached an initial understanding regarding Iran's nuclear program, and both sides have kept our commitments. Iran has halted progress on its nuclear program and even rolled it back in some areas. The international community, including the United States, has provided Iran with some relief from sanctions.
I don't want to have a different experience with Iran. In fact, I don't want to have any experience with Iran as long as the Ayatollah Khomeini is running the joint. I personally am not on a suicide mission. I'm looking to hang around as long as I can. Now, if President Barack Obama wants to have a different future with Iran moving forward, I'm all for letting him have at it. He's already pen pals with the Ayatollah, and reports are that his right-hand Valerie Jarrett secretly met with Khomeini during his 2012 re-election campaign. Both sides, of course, deny that report. The president has provided Iran with some relief from sanctions, and is reportedly reduced from 20 to 10 years, the point at which they can go nuts and build a bomb with our blessing. And by the way, if Iran has all this oil, will someone please tell me why they need nuclear energy? Now, our president believes that Iran is a country of its word. Take a listen.
Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Khomeini, has issued a fatwa against the development of nuclear weapons, and President Rouhani has said that Iran would never develop a nuclear weapon.
A fatwa against the development of a nuclear weapon? Are you kidding? Isn't Iran the world's biggest sponsor of terrorism? Mr. President, haven't you heard of taqiyya, which under Sharia permits lying in order to achieve any goal that benefits them? The Ayatollahs, the supreme religious leader, follows Sharia, the law that requires everyone to engage in jihad against the infidels. And just this week, General Petraeus, you know, the guy whose military skill led to winning the Iraq War, has said that Iran is more dangerous than ISIS. So, Mr. President, why are you so focused on helping these people?
If Iran's leaders can agree to a reasonable deal, it can lead to a better path. The path of greater opportunities for the Iranian people. More trade and ties with the world. More foreign investment and jobs, including for young Iranians.
Now, isn't that nice? Our president is worried about jobs in Iran and a greater future for the Iranian people. Mr. President, with all due respect, why don't you focus on the job the American people elected you to do? The one American people are paying you to do? How about you fix our economy, create jobs for our kids, and a better path for Americans? Now, you're the one who freaked out when Israel's prime minister addressed Americans. You know what I think this is all about? You just hate Bibi Netanyahu. You hate that he won. You hate that he came here, a true statesman and a leader. You hate him so much that your State Department gave $350,000 taxpayer dollars to a nonprofit that supported the anti-Netanyahu candidate. Quite a few laws have been broken there. We're going to talk about that in a minute with a congressional leader who demands answers. You know that Iran is committed to the destruction of our ally, Israel. You know that Iran has provided Hamas with weapons to kill Israelis. You know many in Iran's leadership still refer to America as the Great Satan. What's that? Iran is helping us defeat ISIS? We're on the same side? They are helping us by fighting our enemy, ISIS? Mr. President, a tip. Iran is fighting ISIS because they are both laying petty jealousy of a leader who fights hard, who fights to the death for his people, is jeopardizing a long-standing relationship between Israel and the United States. You would rather support a regime committed to the death and destruction of our one true ally in the Middle East. You seem committed to doing whatever you can to signal your disdain for Israel, whatever you can to make friends with the enemy and diss our ally. Mr. President, whose side are you on anyway? And that's my open. Tell me what you think on my Facebook page or Twitter at Judge Jeanine, #Justice